Hello and welcome to Angelique Plans. In today's video, I am actually going to just go ahead and set up my work planner. I have already done my mid-year lineup, and then I realized that I had no planner for the PlannerSpot subscription to go into, and it's something that I really enjoy having and using, so I'm not really going to do any plan with me's, but what I will do is I will do the setups because when it comes to my work planner, it's going to be one of three things, and that is because there are three things up in the air right now, and that is my content, social media, and my sticker shop. So there's that one. Or it is going to be for school, because I'm in the process of trying to go back and get my bachelor's in hospitality. So there's that, and then there's the fact that I have an opportunity to go ahead and go back to work in the hospitality field, which means it kind of minimizes the other two if that happens. So one of the three is in the process. Well, they're all three in the process. One of the three are going to happen. So with that being said, I went ahead and I spent the weekend pretty much going back through everything that I had done that I considered a job and putting it into this planner. So I used what I had of the PlannerSpot, and I made it feel like I'm not just starting a planner in the middle of the month or the middle of the year. I am, but then again, if it's a school planner, then it's perfect. So then I'm gonna be upset I didn't get an academic planner, but whatever. So here I have it. This is kind of like I've been putting the vellum, like I cut the holes in it, and then I hole punched them, and then I cut them to fit in here. And I use this. So this is one of the envelopes that Cloth and Paper have, and I use that to identify where all of the circles are going to go, the hole punches are going to go, and so I hole punched them. And now we're only getting one sheet of vellum, so it will go right here at the beginning of the month over the words. So that is how that will be done. And matter of fact, we can just use this to show you guys how I do a quick setup of this bad boy. So I realized that I want it to look like that, so I put this on the back side. And then I just even it to it. I grab a Sharpie. And I go over each square. All the way until I get them off the page. I was debating whether or not to even put a video of this out, but I'll show you the setup because yes, this is an A5 cloth and paper spiral notebook. I have one of them already. I've been using it for my kids' planner. It is a vertical layout Sunday start. And this one is the one that we received in our sub boxes last year. I think it was November, December. And it is the horizontal layout. I've been using it little pieces here and there for when I did come back to New Mexico and I got a job in healthcare. I wrote down some stuff that I was doing. So there's that. So that's actually already in here. So then I just edge it all out on everything that I need to do. And then I'm just going to cut off all the extra. Just like that. And if I make it too short, I'm perfectly fine as long as it doesn't interfere with the hole punching part of it. So there's that. And then I have the hole punch right here. Literally, I went to the other side of the office. But here it is. Alright, yes, it's just a little rinky-dink one. But then I take it and I put it up to the edge and I just make it super simple. And I just hole punch it. Be kind of awesome if it was a square, but it's not. I just picked one of these up. I thought about using the handheld, like the one for that matches the Happy Planner. I don't have it, but I was going to purchase it. But then I was afraid that if I did, it wasn't going to be right. So then I just cut on the outside of the Sharpie marks because I know the pen is thicker. So I just cut in on the outside of it. It doesn't matter how, well, I guess it would matter, but for me it doesn't. If some are wider and some are skinnier. Once I get it in the planner, it's in the planner. So all right. Smooth that. All of these pieces. All right, this is August. Now I'm just going to pop it in there. And there is August. So then I'll put my Today tab. There it is. And then we go into the monthly, which is exactly the same as the kids planner, but then we go into this horizontal layout, which is a Monday start. And this layout doesn't really work for me because of, first of all, how skinny it is this way. My mind doesn't work like this. And then I love the grid, and then I get all confused about the blank. So this is great, but this drives me crazy almost. So I did this whenever I was setting it up, and when I looked at it, I was like, this makes more sense to me. So what if I don't look at it horizontally and I look at it vertically? Because most of my planners, I utilize them vertically. So that's how I'm going to set it up. I'm actually going to set up the entire month. I'm just going to put on some music. And what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 weeks. So the 5th week is going to be a little iffy on how I set it up, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up all of the weeks, and then I'm going to also set up the monthly. So I'm just going to put on, oh look, Book Lovers Day, and then it's the books. I'm just going to go ahead and put on some music and set up the whole thing, and then I'll come back and talk to you about how I set this all up and how my brain was working whenever I did it. Alright, so I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, so here it is. I did the whole thing. And because it has 5 weeks, it got a little difficult there at the end. But that's okay. So here you seen me put the vellum in. So there's the vellum. I would like to go to Tyron Designs, and I already have January through December, where it's like the month is all over the page, and so I think I want to get that, and I want to print that as a solid, and then I'm just going to tape it to this, versus like trying to put it in and adding more thickness to it. I'll just do a really thin sheet of paper, and I will print out that and then just put it over the top of that. I leave this blank just because for notes, whatever I need. I'm not really sure just yet. And then I just went ahead and I highlighted the goals and the projects. I think she had personal, projects, and work. So I had those separated differently here, but we'll leave the important dates. We'll see about the goals. We'll see what's going to happen with that and the projects this month. I went ahead and put the August here. I was putting the months right here for this layout for these past few months when I went back. So it didn't work out for me mentally. So then I have my Monday through Sunday here. And then I just blocked out the month that isn't part of it, and then just kind of sporadically put things. There's no rhyme or reason right now. And then I'll put down what's needed. Anything I need to forward over into the next month will go here. Again, this could just be notes. If it's content, it could be Angelique plans, desert disc planning. If it's school, then it's going to be like my class schedule or something like that. That's due that week. Due for the month of August, that kind of thing. And then I have the layout this way. I need to get some dates. I have these, but I don't know if I want to use them, because if I start using them, I'm going to want to use them for the rest of the year, and that's not what I'm going to do. So I'm debating, because I have September, October, November, and December. And I thought, well, whenever I get ready to decorate September, like whenever it comes to the end of the month, this is September 1st. So like I could put September 1st, and then the days of the week could go up top, because mainly it's just like what is going to happen. Like, what is the major thing for the day? And then the task list is going to go here. Important things, I'm going to end up writing it probably super thin, going here. Any major things here. And then this is just, I don't know, random. So it's really, this is how my brain works. So this is how I'm going to try to see if I can work it. Again, I'm going to try to use these starting next month, because I don't have August. I used all the way up till August last year, so I still have, I don't have August, but I still need to do dates, and I don't know how I want to do that just yet. I do have some desert just planning ones I could possibly use. I thought I had some Tyrons, and I don't. I don't have enough, so I'll probably put the dates down later. But this is pretty much what it's going to look like. The important will go right here. I have some of it right here. So like I have the important. Or just go like nothing major. I don't have a box, but there's that. So the important would go in here. I have some of the stuff like that. Again, this this is content creating that's in here right now. So this week that I am planning this in will tell me a lot, but I wanted to go ahead and get it in so I know where I'm at mentally. But yeah, I used everything. I used all the washi. It's called Back to Work, so I thought that was a good thing too, is the Back to Work kit. I will use these task dots, these flags. I will use these flags on here as needed. I will use these bows and exclamation points as well as needed. And I will use these dots, these circle icons as well as needed. So there we have it. I'm not going to put the back to school in here. I'll probably throw this in my kids' planner somewhere, being that they started back to school in July. So this is pretty much what the setup's going to look like. I'll just take these, and just like these, that is from July, I will put them in front. So I'll probably cut these off. Let me go ahead and cut these off. See, it's a different layout. And she said she was going to change things up, and she did. She did the smaller icons, or she did more icons, circle dots, whatever. So there's these, like she even has. She didn't do the little strips anymore with the releases. So I'll put that up somewhere else. I'll put that in a kit somewhere. I think this is another one, because I set them all up. I set all my planner weeks up for the past, and I went back and I put in everything that I did work-wise, like what I would consider working my butt off. I did that. The reason for the planners on Wednesday is because no matter what happens, I'll probably still do the YouTube collab videos. So regardless what direction things go into, if it's just school, then it'll probably be school and content. If it is work, it's going to minimize the content, and it'll probably just be work and a little bit of school, but I don't know yet. So I'm still trying to figure that out. So here we are. We got the August monthly. Then we go into week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then this is scattered around, but this is week 5. And I will end up writing in it like this. So this is how I will be doing my task. So that is how it's going to get done. Alright, well, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching how I set this up, and I hope you come back to see how things are going with this planner. If I go ahead and, depending on which one it is, if I go ahead and keep making videos of this, it will probably be, for whatever reason, it will be just exactly the same. It'll be a full 100% setup using the entire kit, one video, with the monthly and all the weeklies in it. Because regardless, it's going to have probably work information or school information, and how I create my content information. I'm a little bit more lenient on the content, but outside of that, I'd like to keep everything, you know, personal and with me. So that's just how I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do one full quick layout setup of the entire thing, and that's it. If you want to come back and see how I set up September, I'm really excited to see what happens, to see how I'm going to set up September. And yeah, Didn't mean to add another planner to my lineup, but then I realized I didn't have something for the PlannerSpot subscription, and I was really fighting with myself to cancel it. But then at the same time, I knew for a fact I needed something for what we would call work. Like, what the hell do you do all day, whether you make money or not? Like, is it a hobby, whatever? But Angelique plans, school, or hopefully if I get this job, the job. So there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next month. Bye.